Good evening, Memberitan everyone. We are from Group 2, and today we would like to present our e-magazine topic about cashless payment, less is more. Before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fashihul Lisan, and here we have my teammates, Nabila and Rayyan.
Hello, good evening, Mempritan class. My name is Nabila Alma.
My name is Rayyan Hanaya.
Okay, thank you for the introduction, Rayyan and Nabila. Continuing to the next slide, here is our agenda for the presentation today. First, we will have a short introduction about payment and cashless payment because, of course, we will want to know what topic that will be talked about in the presentation. Then we're gonna talk about history or growth of cashless payment in Indonesia, since it is not possible for cashless payment to be just boom, it arrived and used everywhere in Indonesia. The previous topic will be connected to the next topic, which is the application of cashless payment in our daily life. For sure, we want to know why is it growing, although we are so used to cash payment. And lastly, our main topic for the day is we're gonna talk about its benefit and why cashless payment is considered less is more. Okay, so for intermezzo, I took a quote from Anne Boden, which is the founder and chief executive of Starling Bank. She once said, since the advent of internet, digital payment have been all but inevitable. But before getting further about the digital payment said by Ayn Bowden, let's start with a fun fact about the evolution of money. The way we do transaction has changed drastically. We were first introduced to making payment through bartering, then coins and paper money or cash were introduced, and up until the 1920s, the first form of cashless payment was introduced, which is the charge card. And continuing to the 1950s, the first sign of credit card, a more familiar form of cashless payment in the worldwide, arrived where payments are done monthly. And by 1997, cashless payment has revolutionized and significantly bring our life to be more digitized because financing can be done online. From the evolution before, I emphasized how the cashless payment evolution has a significant impact in our life, and we may wonder what is cashless payment and why our picture there. Does anybody want to help to answer? Okay, thank you. That is correct. Cashless payment are digital tools allowing two parties to exchange financial transaction that has not been cash involvement in it. And yes, we are there to show example of cashless payment. Since cashless payment usually transfer payment using debit card, credit card, mobile phone, website, or other digital devices. As we know, credit cards have spread worldwide from the United States to Asia and eventually in Indonesia. Credit card was first available in Indonesia in the 1980s when Bank Dutat introduced it by partnering with Visa and MasterCard International at the time. And fast forward to 2009, electronic money was first introduced in Indonesia, marking the development of cashless payment. This was highlighted by the issuance of Bank Indonesia regulation regarding electronic money. And from there, the development of use of electronic money in Indonesia has increased steadily and stably. And also, did you know that according to Bank Indonesia, the electronic money transaction in July 2019 has reached over 200% than the same month the previous year, and it is predicted to absorb more in the future. Moving on, we want to know why cashless payment has grabbed everyone's attention these past several years. There are several reasons. The first one is with the fast development of technology, information, and communication, cash is no longer the option for making payment. Now we have cashless payment that are available everywhere. And the next one is Bank Indonesia also officially begin the Gerakan Nasional Non Tunai program because Bank Indonesia acknowledged the necessity of cashless payment. And lastly, one of the most significant growth of transaction is because of the pandemic. In this pandemic of COVID-19, related limitation and regulation of lockdown has made digital adoption among customers to accelerate via e-commerce platform or what we all know electronic wallet or e-wallet. It was used everywhere since everyone will try to minimize person-to-person interaction. And after we're talking about the cashless payment and the history of or growth of cashless payment in Indonesia, we will want to comprehend it with our daily life. So we're continuing our presentation with Ryan. Okay, Ryan?
Okay, thank you, Fashi, for the explanation that really adds to our insight into the history and development of the payment system from what is originally barter until now the trend is cashless. So next, I will continue to the application of cashless payments in everyday lives. So, in the world where we live today, if you realize, most people's lifestyles are changing as a result of digitalization and the rapid advancement of IT, particularly in Indonesia. The banking sector is now employing IT in its daily operations, which is referred to as the banking application system. Bank operations are becoming more effective and efficient as a result of the use of IT. They provide supporting facilities that enable financial transactions for customers, such as non-cash payment facilities. On the next slides, I'm going to discuss the forms of cashless payments. So the first form of cashless payment to appear in Indonesia is APMK, or payment instruments in the form of cards such as credit cards and debit cards. The primary distinction between both is that credit cards do not require a balance in the bank or on the card, since basically the issuing bank provides standby loans for its customers. Meanwhile, debit cards contain a balance that comes from savings. Today, they are not limited to payments only at offline stores, but both can now be used for online shopping and e-commerce. Credit cards can also be used to pay for subscription apps, and debit cards also provide mobile banking and internet banking services, allowing us to transfer money and top up our e-wallets without having to worry about finding an ATM. So the next slide will be discussing about the non-cash payment options that have lately been introduced by banks and appeared in the form of payment instruments known as electronic money and electronic wallet. So first, electronic money. It is a type of digital payment instruments in the form of money stored in electronic media. So e-money are generally issued by banking institutions. For example, e-money from Mandiri, Brizi from BRI, Tap Cash from BNI, and Flash from BCA. We can top up our balance through the issuing firm, retail convenience store, ATM, or even Tokopedia. Although if your smartphone has NFC or near field communication, it will be simpler. So next is about GNMT. So on August 14, 2014, Bank Indonesia established a program called Gerakan Nasional Non-Tunai or GNNT, which aims to raise awareness and increase the use of non-cash among the public. So remember when we used to have to pay tolls in cash? Since October 2017, all toll roads in Indonesia have implemented cashless payments utilizing chip or card-based electronic money. This is the first step of the program to attain an Indonesian cashless society. In addition to tolls, most buildings and parking lots now accept cashless payments. And also for public transportations like KRL, MRT, and Transjakarta, they only accept non-cash payment, meaning you have to bring your own electronic money or buy a single or multi-trip card for KRL and MRT. And if you forget to bring your card, don't worry because MRT also offers virtual money payment using e-wallet. So e-wallet or electronic wallet is a form of financial technology which is an alternative payment method using the internet. In Indonesia, there are several e-wallet apps including GoPay, Dana, OVO, Link Aja, Shopee Pay, and so on. You can top up your balance through ATM, debit card, mobile banking, or even in a retail convenience store. So we will take a look at the usage of e-wallet on the next slide. So the usage of an e-wallet enables us to make payments for many purposes simply by using our smartphone. We may use it to receive or transfer money, make payments for our orders in applications like Gojek or Grab, or buy quota packages using e-wallet in our SIM card application. And also several stores and restaurants cooperate with e-wallet service providers to allow us to make payments, and frequently it is more preferable as it offers many discounts. So that is all you need to know about the form of cashless payment. But if you're still hesitant to change your lifestyle in payment, don't worry because the next discussion will convince you even more to be part of a cashless society.
Yep, that is right. Thank you, Rayyan and Fashi, for a very insightful information regarding the history on also the application of cashless payment. But why do we have to change into cashless payment? To know about it, I will move the discussion into the benefits of cashless payment. But before going to the main discussion, I want to give a quote from Leonardo da Vinci. He said that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. From this quote, we know that people fancy simple things, and that's why people have always innovated to make money as easy as possible to carry around. But what are the benefits of cashless payment? The first and foremost reasons why people move to cashless payment is because it is practical and convenient. As we know, when we use cashless payment, we don't have to bring cash and we only need to bring cards, or even with our mobile phone, we can pay almost everything. And moreover, with the use of cashless payment, there are many promotions as the government try to encourage people to move to cashless payment by creating the Gerakan Nasional Non-Tunai or GNNT, and thus many stores offers promotion that is only applicable through cashless payment. And not only that, another benefits that cashless payment offer is it is more secure. Suppose that we lost our wallet. If we use the traditional cash, then we will lose it all. But with cashless payment, if we lost our money, then we can simply block the account and then we can still have all our money in the saving account. And not only that, with cashless payment, all of our transactions are recorded in an online database. And we can make decision better because we can track our money better. And not only that, cashless payment also more hygienic compared with the traditional cash because the money are not in a physical form, so we don't have to exchange money and we can prevent ourselves from getting viruses, especially in this pandemic time. And not only that, since cashless payment is more transparent, we can also minimize financial misconducts because everything's are recorded. And last, the most important thing that cashless payment offer is it can help to improve the overall economy because when we use cashless payment, we will make the demand for cash decrease. And as a consequence, the inflation rate will also decrease. And we can help the economy to get better as the inflation rate goes down. And that's why we have to move into cashless payment because there are many benefits that it offers. And that's why less is more. And that marks the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation. We hope that there are many insights that you can get by hearing our presentations regarding the cashless payment. Thank you.